Time for a pallet project in the Makin' Sawdust workshop. And this one is fun. Making a DIY jumbo jenga out of those old pieces of pallet. Each piece carefully disassembled, denailed, trimmed, and all those rough areas cut away. Now those individual slats are cleaned up and the laminating can begin. Lamination, a woodworking term for layering wood like this, gluing it together. Important at this stage to ensure there are no gaps. A few pieces at a time they go together. It'll take 3 layers of the pallet wood to create the right height for each piece. And each of those pieces is still going to need to be cut, sanded, and have those edges routed as well. In the end, the footprint of this DIY jumbo jenga is going to be 7.5 inches square and 27 inches tall. A little bit smaller than the footprint of a standard DIY jumbo jenga. But the customer gets what the customer wants. And this jumbo jenga is definitely going to stack up to be an incredible DIY. Those laminated sections of wood now being cleaned up. A few more cuts, and it'll be time to start carving out the individual pieces. Shaving them down now to the right height. One pass at a time, a little closer to game time. Some pieces a little trickier than others, just like Jenga. Important to always practice safety first. You can see the push tool being used here. For a project like this, work in a well-ventilated area, wear all that personal protective equipment, including a filtered mask. Don't breathe any of that sawdust in. And with those 2 cuts, you can now see the width each of these pieces is intended to be. This project definitely starting to stack up. A few cuts to go, and then it's on to routing, cleaning up those edges. A nice round and professional looking finish. After a little sanding, they're good to go and left unfinished so that the customer can customize them. An amazing jumbo jenga DIY.